New Hampshire's federal delegation is calling this draft Supreme Court opinion that could turn abortion rights back to the states shocking and offensive.
To go back in history to the 16 and 1700s to try to make the case that abortion was not included in the Constitution, women were not included in the Constitution.
Senators Jeanne Shaheen and Maggie Hassan want an immediate vote to make the privacy protections enshrined in the Roe v. Wade decision federal law.
We know that the vast majority of Americans support a woman's right to make her own reproductive health choices, and the Senate should allow an up or down majority vote on this issue.
Anti-abortion activists know they could be on the cusp of a landmark legal victory, but they await the actual ruling. They say any arguments about bodily autonomy don't ring true unless they consider the unborn.
So when I hear a lot of these arguments in the State House and other places, one of the things I don't hear them talking about is the rights of the child.
Warning of possible future changes to state law, Democrats say the governor can't be trusted when he calls himself pro-choice.
We are now rolling back some of the most onerous restrictions that are in that abortion ban, and he is claiming that he is expanding access. He is the one who created the abortion ban.
Governor Chris Sununu, speaking in Durham today, says if Roe v. Wade is eventually overturned, he would veto any attempt to expand New Hampshire's current abortion restrictions. And he rejects the Democratic criticism that he can no longer be considered pro-choice.
And as I said, we're pro-choice, and regardless of where this might go nationally, these services are going to continue to be provided in a safe and legal way right here in the state of New Hampshire. I'm a pro-choice governor, and as long as I'm governor, we're going to remain a pro-choice state.
Adam Sexton, WMUR News 9.